Yeah, I agree. We've got a little surprise here, though.
I see
I think you
it.
see it now. I think you do. He doesn't have long, but I'll ask the first question. Reece Dainty, make sure you include your audio. You're the Season 9 Tier 1 champ in RPL in F1. Um, First of all, I want to ask, how does it feel? And second of all, I just want to say, the season you've put together, it's not been perfect every race, but not all championship seasons have to be.
Oh,
TB won less races last season. Oh, I think he's still tuning in on the stream, so
yeah.
I will invite him back. But I was gonna say how TB he won less races than a lot of people last season, but had more podiums. And Reece has the same amount of wins as Scyther, has um has more podiums though Reece does. So I just asked him if he's coming back. I know he doesn't have long, but it would be nice to get a little 5 minutes. He said, "I'm here, aren't I?" I said, "Nope, you just left." There he is. He's back. You might have to re-include it just because of leaving the party, rejoining that whole thing. I know you've had to do it with me before, Titan. There we go.
Just let me
There we
know.
go.
Uh,
I will let you know.
oh, yeah. So,
There you are. You're included.
yeah, I'm here.
There you go. I think you heard the question. But
Yes,
yeah, how does it feel?
it feels nuts. I put the last 5 years of my league racing career because I've only dedicated myself to RPL only. I've not actually driven in any other leagues. Last five
Wow.
years I put in to try and get a title. I've never gave up because I knew that would be the wrong thing. I know if I've definitely got the pace, then I've got the power to do whatever I want. And most of being a champion or getting wins or poles is being lucky. It's not entirely just pace, but I'm happy
Yeah.
to come out with what I have. And it's not set in yet, but I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
I hear you. I'll ask one other question, and I'm going to hand it over to Titan to ask any questions. Um, 15 podiums on the season. You came into today with the most wins of any driver without a title. I mean, look at those stats and fun facts. I mean, that's all you need. You are, I'd say, at the peak of your RPL career. You're finally finding the strides, finally putting it all together. It's been a near perfect season, and yeah, 15 podiums. You're tied second on the most podiums in a single season in RPL. 36 podium today. You're only 3 off of second all time. I mean, it's only season 9, and what's the future looking like now and all that kind of stuff, and how do you take in the stats from this season, everything else? Records, everyone's like, records don't mean anything, but you know what? It must feel nice as a driver, though, especially being dedicated to only RPL.
Well, it's nice to know I've got as many podiums as I do. Obviously, I look race by race. I don't look too far ahead in the season. I go, right, this weekend that's coming up. I'll set myself a target, and if I don't make that target, then I push harder for the following week. But because I've done that so hard, I've been pretty much harsh on myself for like the past, um, God knows how long, since I've been a Red Bull driver. I've just tried pushing, doing my best. I mean, these 15 podiums, I didn't even think I'd be getting that. Um, I didn't think I'd be that lucky, to be honest, because I've had maybe 3 unlucky races this season. Spain being one of them. I just had no pace, and obviously I was taken out in Q1, which kind of hampered my race. The next one was probably uh, next bad race was probably Austria because I had all that pace coming through, and then I ended up losing it out in the stewards report. But I'm just gonna fight whatever I can. Um, what I've done is I've trained myself massively. I know it's not much, but I've done my best, trying to see if I can improve my potential, and that has massively paid off for me today.
One last question, and this is going to be very quick, so I can hand it over to Titan.
Yep.
Were you waving to the imaginary crowd in your room when you won the title?
Yeah, I've got to keep it PG friendly for the stream, but no, I'd love to, yeah, but no, 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 I'm not that wet.
Okay. Well, hey, congratulations, and now I'm gonna hand it over to Titan for any questions.
Thank you very much.
To you.
Of course. So, Reece, I mean, one note I want to mention. I know Ryan didn't mention it on his end. You are the first driver to not only win a Tier 1 championship, you won an F2 championship, you won a Tier 2 championship. Like I said, first driver to ever do it. You've had a lot of moments
Yeah.
in regards to this season so far. Other than making it all come together to win the Tier 1 championship, is there a moment this season that you really like look back on and like you'd be like, this is like a really great moment for myself?
Well, this season, I mean, there's many moments, Titan. There's literally so many things I could bring up, but being short and sweet, probably my win in Silverstone. You know, I did really want to win my home race because I think the best possible chance I had because I think I came second. It was season 5 Britain, and I was in the Mercedes at the time. I just missed out on the win to Luke because I had a 4-way battle. But I've always wanted to win Silverstone, you know. So I managed to do it this season. You know, put in the effort, put in the training. Managed to beat Bourbon of all people because he's massively quick. You know, I set him as my target, and I just tried my hardest. I didn't get pole, but you know, the race matters more if I'm honest, and that's something I've been wanting to do for ages. So I'm happy I've done it.
Indeed. So, the next one, at the start of the season, you were partnered with TB. You guys had some good moments, and you also had some times that you were like button heads, and you wound up working with Cryptic for quite a bit as well. What was it like having to deal with multiple teammates in regards to in like the racing season?
Well, multiple teammates is not an issue. I've got big respect to TB for how mad fast he is and the potential he's able to get out of the car, especially until he left. And especially Cryptic as well, because you know he's so many poles in without getting a win this season. I think he has got one, but the point still stands that Cryptic is still just as good as a driver, and I respect both of them highly, the two of them. I've got respect mostly. I mean, he's not been my teammate as such, but I've got a lot of respect for Cypher. The battles I've had this season, the wins, us going back and forwards, just trying our hardest, and I think it's really paid off for me at the moment. But in regards to Cypher, I mean that man is liquid. You just can't catch him. He gets ahead of you, and you've got to try and put him in your mirrors for like the first 10 laps. If you can't do that, then you're buggered. But I think massive respect for TB for sure, and for Cryptic. You know, there's 2 races left before I'm not in the Red Bull anymore. I'll be looking for pastures new at Alfa Romeo. But yeah, great teammates.
Okay, so I just got one last question here. When you were mentioning about like times that you had like some bad races this season, one that I'm sorry for bringing it up. It was the race that you were having major connection problems in Monza.
Yeah.
After that race, with literally the internet just playing major screwy to you, did it like affect your affect your confidence in a way after Monza happened? You were like, were you thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna keep focus and just work my way up, just get back into the swing of it? Did that problem at Monza, did it wind up like affecting your confidence just a little bit at that point?
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Because I came in with great courage into Monza because I knew it's one of my best tracks. I managed to get pole just by setting one lap, You know, you got everyone around me on higher wings than me because it was supposed to be a wet, like a super wet race. So I kind of sacrificed my quali for the race. Well, actually the other way around. And when I got the blow on the first lap of, you know, I disconnected, I just thought, no, I couldn't believe it. So I ended up leaving, the Netherlands after my win with 91 points. So that's the biggest gap I think I've ever got on anyone. I'm still surprised about it myself. And then I came out of Italy with 75 points. And I was low. I was really low. I was like, I can't just let this one slip again. I let championship with Luke slip. I mean, I was kind of naive. I didn't really know much about strategies. I didn't really know much about overtaking, when to do it, when to hold battery, dumping, deployment, little things like that. But the one thing I did know is I just can't go down that route again. And then I ended up doing the same with TB last season. I just had mega pace to the middle part of the season. The end, I just lost my mojo. And then I thought, after Monza this season, I was just like, I can't do it. Reece, you've got to go quicker. You can't be making these mistakes. And I know Monza wasn't technically my fault because I had bad weather in my area at the time. Just thought, you know what, I got to push, man. I'm not letting this slip a third time. So I just literally put pedal to the metal, did what I could. That was it.
Love that. Spoken like a true champion. Thank
Yes.
you, Reece, and just wanted to say once again, congratulations for winning the Tier 1 championship.
Thank you very much.
Yep, congrats. You really deserved it. It was really down to you at Scyther who deserved it, and I think you showed you deserved it more. And you really did a hell of a job this season.
I hope you both had a nice night commentating, because that was a good race.
Can he get past Luke in the last second? Can he get it? Oh, Reece got it! Oh, Luke spins out! Oh, no!